Good morning, everyone. Today's Thursday, April 2nd. Here we are coming to a close of week 3 of a different kind of learning, transition from enrichment opportunities to remote learning continues this week. I'm wearing blue in honor of Autism Awareness Month. So a shout out to all the students and families in our community. Keep our students close to our hearts here. Anyway, yesterday I emailed you grading expectations for terms 3 and 4. There's a lot of feedback on that. Just a reminder that grades will be closing 1 week later than previously scheduled to Thursday, April 9th. And during this time, any test or assignment or work that was due in term 3 prior to Saturday, March 14th can be submitted, made up, or revised until April 9th. You need to contact your teacher if this is something that you need to work on in order to strengthen your term 3 grade. Teachers will be putting all grades into Aspen S2 by Tuesday, April 14th at noon, with report cards scheduled to be published electronically that Friday. Term 4 will really reflect any remote learning assignment that began this past Monday, March 30th. And because of this, we'll be looking at the term through a different lens. We'll be assessing it holistically, really through a credit, no credit lens. And we'll give you more details as that moves forward. We also gave some modifications on capstone to seniors. One of the things that people have asked me about a couple of times yesterday was GPA, and my response is let's wait until everyone is able to kind of digest what term 3 and term 4 looks like for us to look at GPAs for students. It's something certainly we're thinking about it now. We have some plans out there that we're in a reflective period about, and we'll get that information soon enough. Today I'll be part of NASSP, that's National Association of Secondary Schools Principals, Leading Through Crisis Town Hall series. I'll be one of 3 high school principals that will be talking about our adventures in communicating to stakeholders during this time. That'll be 3 p.m. You can access it through the NASSP website. Also, something really cool today, National Theatre out of London will be streaming some of their plays live. And one of my favorite comedies that I took my family to in New York, and subsequently when it was on the big screen, we went again, was a play called One Man, Two Governors. It was so funny, and it's going to be on today. You can watch it through National Theatre on YouTube Live. It says it begins at 2 p.m., and I don't know if that's 2 p.m. London time or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you might want to, if you're interested in that, you might want to check it out at 2 p.m., but it could very well be at 7 p.m. as well. I'm not quite sure about that, but put that on your radar. It will be something different and interesting, and you're certainly going to laugh from it. Still, I know I've been talking about doing some virtual class meetings. I think we spent a lot of time on Zoom. I know I have this week. I've spent more time connecting virtually with people really in the past 2 weeks than maybe in the past 2 years combined. So I still want to put together a Zoom class meeting, but I know there's some other schools that have had these large-scale meetings. There have been some concerns with people coming on that are not necessarily connected with the school and being very disruptive to it. So I just want to really be careful and tread carefully on this before we roll out this venue here. So to be continued. What would a Zoom class meeting or a Zoom class town hall meeting look like? I got great response yesterday on my haiku of the day, and I already have a handful of submissions here. But my first one came from our world language teacher, Senora DuPont, who offered me 1 haiku in 2 languages, one I believe in Portuguese and the other in English here. And I'll be printing both versions into these cardinal notes here. But I just want to share with you Senora DuPont's haiku. Some pretty flowers are waiting for us in the Garden of David. I thought it was really nice. I didn't know what the Garden of David was. I thought it was a biblical allusion here until I realized Well, I believe the Portuguese, well, anyway, the Romance language, whether it's French or Portuguese or Spanish, word for garden is jardin. So it was David Jardin, and David Jardin was a Case High principal in the early 80s, and they named the garden outside of my office window as Jardin's Garden. So, Senor was I really, really appreciate that. It touched my heart. That just as a reminder that after this is all over, even though we might see each other digitally or virtually, that physically we will come together one day and share in the same physical space once more. In David Jardin's garden, Representative Kessler. So good work, Senor DuPont. My word of the day is from the French. It's been anglicized to aperçu. Aperçu is a noun meaning someone's impression or perception of something. So yesterday's grading expectations announcement resulted in many emails looking to clarify students and teachers' aperçus of this new academic model. Finally, my word of the day is, positive sign Thursday, you believe. And I have to believe it's going to get better. I have to believe that things will return to normal. I have to believe that we will come together very soon as a community in one building, and I look forward to that day. Joseph Case High School will provide a safe, diverse, and nurturing environment to help students become lifelong learners with 21st century skills. Our core values are communication, authentic learning opportunities, shared responsibility and academic integrity, engagement of students as active learners, higher thinking skills, and a strong 21st century knowledge base. Stay strong today. Stay safe, stay strong, stay home. Thank you.